Time to see what's in the box.
Minjara cat, Bill, Clippity Clop. Now I'm gonna blow.
It is in fact COVID. Hi, I'm Ree from mummy4.com. Welcome back to my channel and another vlog. I can't quite believe that I'm saying this again, but someone else has got COVID. So if you've seen this video before, then you'll know that back in 2020, myself, my husband and my eldest had COVID. I was pretty poorly with it and the other two were asymptomatic. That video explains all of that. And then if you saw this video and this video, you'll know that recently Bella, my eldest daughter, my third child, had COVID. She was poorly. She had temperatures and things for about 36 hours. And then she was fine, but she took a while to test negative. And then my husband got it. So even though he's triple vaxxed and he had it before and he's asymptomatic, he had it recently and was quite poorly with it. So obviously when my daughter and my husband had it recently, we were all testing all the time because that's what we have to do now. And the law as it stands currently today in Wales is that, let me get this right, you have to test if you've got symptoms, you have to isolate if you've got symptoms legally, but people in your household can go out as long as they test negative and they are either under 18 or fully vaxxed. So I have a bit of a sore throat starting yesterday, day before yesterday. I did a COVID test yesterday and day before and absolutely fine. William complained a bit of a sore throat yesterday, more so today. So I tested him and bam, honestly, the test line came up before the control line. So here we are again, back with a child in isolation, meaning at least one of us has to stay in the house. It makes school runs and things a bit tricky because we've got to negotiate at least one of us to be home and the other one to do the school run. So my husband can't work all day. He's now got to either stop and go and fetch the girls, or they're going to have to go into after school club, which they're not terribly happy about. William is actually fine. He's got a sore throat, but he's not ill, if that makes sense. So if this was a non-COVID world, if this was 2019 and we've never heard of COVID, I wouldn't be like, oh, I must take you to the doctor, I must keep you off, because he's fine. It seems like a cold. I actually sound more croaky than William and I've tested negative. So I just can't even explain it. I think it's the most bizarre thing because when the household had it the first time, 3 of us didn't get it, and obviously no one was vaccinated then because it wasn't a thing. And then last time, 4 of us didn't get it, and this time, I mean, I don't want to comment on this time, so just, I guess, keep watching this vlog. I'll keep vlogging the rest of the week and let you know if anyone else has it. So far, Zara's never had it, and I really don't want it again because I was quite poorly the first time. I'm just hoping that if I do get it again, I won't be that bad because of the vaccine. So that's the fun and games for us this morning. I have had a little parcel from Boots and I can't even remember what I've ordered, so I'm going to open that up now. Do you want to see it? Should we do a little unboxing? I know there's something in there for my husband's birthday, which is later this week. Time to see what's in the box. I literally can't even remember what I ordered. If you haven't heard me talking about one of these before, have you even been watching my vlogs? It's such an easy way to open things and it is safe, you know, for little ones, children and stuff. It's called a slice. I will link it below. They're not expensive. They're really, really handy. Could actually stick it on a key ring or something too. Okay, so what have we got today? Right, first thing we've got this Head and Shoulders. I've got it in this little pourable thing because we've got the shampoo dispensers in our bathrooms. So this is for the downstairs bathroom, which is the one my teenager mostly uses, and that can just be decanted in nicely. Then I've got a few different types of dry shampoo to try, one of which doesn't have a lid, that's a bit odd. So this one is the Boots Own dry shampoo. This one was the cheapest of the 3. Should we just see how it smells? Oh, that's nice. It smells like holiday. It's very, it says tropical. It's kind of smells like holidays. What I tend to do with dry shampoo, I got into the habit of trying to wash my hair less and less when I was pregnant with Zara, knowing I wouldn't have as much time. So I try and wash my hair only every 3rd night. It used to be I had to wash my hair every 48 hours on the dot. Otherwise it would just be really disgusting. So what I do now, before I go to bed, I just dry shampoo in my roots. I sometimes look a little bit like a ghost, but by the morning it's worked its way through, and I then can get away with washing my hair a little bit less. So I can just shower and wash my body the rest of the time without actually having to wash. It's not so much the washing, it's the drying and the straightening, isn't it? It's the pain. And then we've got these 2 dry shampoos, which I must admit, I bought this one just because it had unicorns on it, and this one because it's pink. So it's a little, yep, that just smells nice, like kind of, and what about this one? Oh, actually I prefer, that smells like a body spray I had in the 90s. Let me know in the comments if you've tried that and you know what I mean. Anyway, what else did I get? These, because they're on 3 for 2. If you saw my last vlog, you'll know that the only products I'm using on my face at the moment, makeup wise, so I got 3 just because they were on offer, and I'm using this as like an all-in-one foundation base kind of thing, and this is in Fair 02. And then I'm using a bit of like lip and cheek tint, and that is it. That is my current makeup routine. Oh, here's the lid for the dry shampoo, perhaps we can smell it properly. Oh, kind of smells like Parma violets, kind of like sweets. And then we've got some Dove Deeply Nourishing like shower gel stuff, which again is to go into those dispensers in the bathrooms. We've all got pretty dry skin, so that's why I've got that. And then this for my husband's birthday. And so far, this is pretty much all I've bought him. He wanted some trainers as well. I've ordered him some trainers that he asked for, and that's pretty much it. Now I know grown-up birthdays aren't, you know, as much of a big deal perhaps as little ones' birthdays, and looks like we will not be going anywhere this week as we have an isolating child. Even if we were able to get a babysitter, which let's face it, we don't do that very often, no babysitter would be allowed into the house to babysit because William is isolating. So that's fun. Yeah, so I've ordered a birthday cake from, where did I do an order from? Asda, I think, are coming later. The children chose the birthday cake. I'll show you that when that arrives. But yeah, he's got some perfume, some male perfume. I like Dolce & Gabbana, the one for women, so he tends to buy me that for my birthday and for Christmas, and I buy him this. It's about the children, isn't it? He always says, just don't get me anything. So I can't get you nothing because the children have to give you something to unwrap. So that's what it's more about, really. The children giving him something to unwrap. So that's what I bought from Boots. Thrilling as that was. I'm now going to go and edit some more of my Disney vlogs, which I have got going up every Sunday. If you're not following me over on my Mummy of Four Does Disney channel, check that out. I've got a massive vlog series. It's really just happy, and if you need cheering up, especially if you need to have a little break from everything going on in the world and the media and things, and you just need something fluffy and happy and smiley, then that is exactly the place you need to be. So today in Wales, I guess everywhere, but in Wales we celebrate St David's Day, and the children that actually went to school are home from school now. Aren't you girlies? Wearing your little Welsh costumes? Yes. So how was school?
Good.
Which sort of Welsh things did you do today?
Well, I've done art.
Welsh art. And who have you brought home with you?
Della.
And who is Delith?
She's in my class.
Yeah.
She's a Welsh dragon.
A Welsh dragon. And what have you got to do with Delith?
A Welsh certificate, then you get to take her home.
But what have you got to do with Delith?
Well, you can take photos with her and stick it in her book.
If you've seen Peppa Pig, it's kind of like when Teddy Playgroup goes home, and that episode's a bit traumatic because they lose him, so hopefully it won't be that dramatic with Delith. And Zara, what did you do? Did you do any Welsh today? Can you speak any Welsh? Do you have pen on your face?
No.
What's that then?
That?
Can you speak any Welsh for Mummy? Bonjour, that's French. Any Welsh? How about a Welsh song? Bore da, that's a good one. Welsh songs?
Welsh song.
Can anyone sing a Welsh song?
Mynd ar y ceffyl, clippity clop. Mynd ar y ceffyl, drop, drop, drop.
That's very good. Do you know it's us?
Yeah.
Do you know that one?
I want to sing it.
I don't know that one at all. Normally there'd be a St David's Day concert. So the last one was in 2020, just before the world went mad. And we were all in there doing perfectly normal things and not realising that being squished together was not going to be an option in just a few short weeks. So yeah, it was, I think there were like rumblings of it in the news maybe 1st of March, but it all felt like something very far away and it wasn't really going to happen. And then a few weeks later, bam. I found it really difficult to find Welsh costumes this year. In a recent vlog, we went to Georgia Asda and they didn't have any Welsh costumes at all. That was a few weeks ago, but it was just not really normal. Normally in Wales, you would have lots of Welsh costumes on sale from quite early on, but for some reason, they just didn't. I'm now feeling pretty darn rough, so I'm actually going to come to bed. It's quite early, but I did do another test because I was feeling just gross, like my throat's sore. I don't feel, not like when I had COVID the first time, I don't have a fever and I don't have the aching, like the flu aching. I just feel really washed out and slightly kind of short of breath. I'm coughing and spluttering. So I'm just going to take a night nurse, sleep it off and hope I feel loads better in the morning. I did another test and it was one of those, is that a line? I don't know, so I'm just going to do it in the morning. And if it is, I'll have to isolate. And if not, I'm not going to be going far anyway, let's face it, because William's off. Well, I've woken up feeling pretty darn grim today. I did a test yesterday and it could have been a line, maybe not a line, I don't know. And today's was definitely negative. So I've booked a PCR just to rule it out because it could quite easily just be a heavy cold. You can still get colds. It doesn't have to be COVID. But the fact that Will's got COVID, and that's still technically the rules in Wales. I'm getting the PCR, at least I know where I stand then. I haven't actually been out anyway because I've been in with Will, so I have technically been isolating since Sunday when I first started feeling a bit iffy. Gonna get the PCR, see what that says. Symptom-wise, I've just got a banging headache, sore throat. I don't have a fever like when I first had COVID. I don't have like all over aches. I just feel run down, mostly headachy, different to a migraine, which is what I get quite a lot when I have periods and things. But just feels like a really heavy cold. So if this isn't COVID and it's a cold, then cool, it'll probably shift quite quickly. If it is COVID, I'm just grateful I don't feel as bad as I did when I had it the first time. But obviously I was unvaccinated then because the vaccine wasn't available. So hopefully the vaccine has done its job and either kept COVID away or kept it having minimal impact compared to how unwell I was last time. I went for my PCR test. Apparently the results are generally taking about 24 hours at the moment, although they do say to allow for 3 days. I sound awful. I haven't spoken that much today, so I haven't kind of listened to my voice. It sounds pretty dreadful, doesn't it? But it does feel like just a really heavy cold as opposed to flu, if that makes sense. I don't have a fever and I'm not aching all over. However, I do feel washed out and kind of like head fog, like I can't really think straight, which is a bit annoying. Now I did promise I would show you the cake that I've got for my husband because it is his birthday tomorrow, so I'm going to have to wrap some presents. He's got Lightning McQueen. Every year for every birthday, children and adults, the children get to pick the cakes, and they thought Lightning McQueen would be good because when we stayed in the Art of Animation in Florida, which you'll know if you follow me over on my Mummy of Four Does Disney channel, there's a whole Disney vlog series going on over there at the moment. But we stayed in the Art of Animation, which had loads of cars theming in it, which was really, really cool. So that's why the children chose that one.
Daddy, what one do you want first? Which one first?
You pick. You pick which one first. Ooh, the little one. The little one. You're going to open it?
The other side.
You're going to get in.
You can do that side.
No, you can do this side, can you?
Yeah.
What about this bit? Who does this bit?
We both do it.
You both do it together, do you? Oh. Did you know that was in there?
No.
You didn't, did you?
What's that?
Did you keep a secret?
No.
Are you sure?
Which card would you like?
Thank you.
Card?
Ooh, who's this from then?
It's from us.
Wow. It is pointless to resist Daddy.
That's Darth Vader.
And then it says, turning 55 is your destiny. To Daddy, happy birthday. Love from Zara first.
Bella.
And William, Bella, Dylan. What's this?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Do that now. I actually forgot.
Is it my Darth Vader outfit?
I'm not sure.
Is it Darth Vader outfit? No! a pair of trainers.
Like that, all clean.
Oh, well, the good news is the tests came back really, really quickly. I had my PCR test yesterday morning and I had the results yesterday evening. It was a really, really fast turnaround. The not so good news is it is in fact COVID. Symptoms today, the worst one is this brain fog. I talked about this when I had COVID the first time. The brain fog, I just can't think straight. I've got this headache, not a migraine like I often get, but just a headache. I feel absolutely just drained more than tired, like someone has sucked out all of my energy. And if I do something as basic as climb the stairs, I'm really out of breath. All that being said, I'm still not as bad as when I had the first time. So I feel rubbish and zonked and zombied, but still no fever, and I don't feel like I'm being stabbed all over. So I'm going to consider that to be a win. Track and Trace have been in touch. Obviously I have to isolate. That's still the law here in Wales, but I had to stay in anyway because Will is off still. He's absolutely fine, just bored really, even if I'm feeling a bit pants. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daddy. Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip.
Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Now I'm gonna blow.
So latest update, Zara tested positive for COVID. I can't quite believe it. I mean, I guess I can believe it. What I can't believe is that we didn't all get it at the same time last month. And instead we had the whole big gap and then got it again. So let me now get this straight. William tested positive first, but I will technically be out of isolation first because my symptoms started before his. Zara's isolation starts from today because her cough started yesterday, so her symptoms started yesterday. It was actually announced yesterday that by, I think, the end of the month, 28th of March in Wales, all this obligatory testing and stuff will be gone anyway. So, symptom update. For me, sore throat, headache, kind of like a heavy head cold. The biggest thing is just feeling like I've got the most brain fog, like I just cannot think straight. I'm being really, really drained of energy. If I walk to the top of the stairs, I'm feeling really short of breath, but I still don't have the fever or the aching all over, which is a blessing. The children are fine. Zara coughed a bit in the night, has barely coughed today, and you can hear them in the background. They are playing, running in and out from the garden. They are positively bouncy. Zara, how you feeling, Zaza?
Good.
See, she's like 1,000,000% fine, aren't you, baby? So,
Bunny.
you want to take Bunny, but if you take Bunny in the garden, she might get dirty and soggy. You sure you want to take her?
But there's a hood on the pram.
You're going to put her in the pram?
Yeah.
Okay, will you be gentle with her?
I will be very, very.
I'm literally just sitting watching them through the window because I don't feel up to running around the garden, but at least they can do that. So I'm really glad that although the children have it, they are fine. But in a normal world, if I didn't have to test them, I would nowhere near be ill enough to actually keep them off school. I'm going to count that as a good thing. I'm just super grateful I'm not as ill as before, but really looking forward to having some energy back. I'm just getting a bit fed up with struggling to just do normal things at the moment. Thanks so much for watching. There are more videos on screen now. Hopefully in some of those videos filmed in the not too distant future, we're out leaving the house and doing non-isolation type things. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.